The next part of the exam, I'm going to be focusing on the cardiovascular system. So what I'm going to ask you to do is if you can I'm going to lift the head of the table up just about 30 degrees here. You could lay flat for me and pull the ledge out for your feet. You can just do like that, that'd be fine. I also need to get one other straight edge here, so let me just grab something from the desk. If you could turn your head just to the left just a little bit, John. I'm looking at the neck veins, which are a sign of your hydration or your volume status. I'm looking for a pulsation. I'm going to put one of the rulers here on your chest. I'm going to put the other ruler to where I see the pulsation. And actually, good. The actual pulsation would make a line under 0, which is normal, so your volume status would be normal. So I'm just going to put this down. Could you just sit up just a moment? I'm going to put the table all the way flat now. Good. And go ahead and lay flat. Next I want to do is to palpate the pulses in your neck, the carotid arteries. Good. And over here. I'm going to also put my finger in what we call the suprasternal notch that allows me to see if there's any abnormal pulsation from your aorta. And that's normal too. Just want to look at your chest wall here too. It all appears normal. I'm going to put my hand on different parts of your chest, John, just to see if there's any abnormal contractions from your heart or from any of the chambers of the heart if they're pumping too vigorously. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to take out my stethoscope and I'm going to listen to both the arteries in the neck and to the heart. Okay? So just breathe normally here. Okay. And now I'm going to listen just to your heart. Good. That all sounds normal. I don't hear any murmurs or abnormal sounds. So the next part of the examination we're going to do is for the abdomen. Why don't you put your arms back through the gown. If you can kind of lift up your gown for me to expose your abdomen there, John. Just a little bit higher there. Good. And put your arms at your sides. Okay. The first thing I want to do is take a listen to the bowel sounds in the abdomen. Good. That all sounds fine. Next thing I'm going to do is just to examine your abdomen by touching lightly on the different parts of your abdomen here. You let me know if there's any pain or discomfort.
Right.
Is there any pain?
No.
No? Down low here?
No.
Here? Okay. Now I'm going to press a little bit deeper, and this will be maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be painful. Again, let me know if there's any pain or discomfort. Good. None of that hurt?
No, I would assume normal.
Just normal pressure. Okay, good. Next thing I want to do is I want to feel for your liver edge. So I'm going to put one hand behind your ribs here. And you take a deep breath for me. Exhale. And I didn't feel it, so I'm going to move my hand a little closer. Ask you to do that again. Okay. And then one more time. Deep breath. Good. Okay, and I did not feel the liver edge, which is not unusual. Next, I want to tap on your chest and abdomen and see if I can get a rough estimate of the size of the liver edge here, too. Okay, I'm going to start from above here, too. Okay. And their liver span seems to be normal. It does not appear to be enlarged. So that's good. The next thing I want to do is to feel for your spleen tip. I'm going to reach across and put my arm behind your ribs here. And ask you to take a deep breath for me. Good. Exhale. Another deep breath. Exhale. And one more. Good. And I don't feel your spleen tip, and that's normal. So that's good. Now I want to feel for your kidneys. So I'm going to put my hand behind your back here. I'm going to kind of press somewhat firmly and ask you to take a deep breath. And exhale. And one more time. Good. And I don't feel your kidney on that side. Do the same thing over here. Again. Good. And I don't feel your kidneys, and that's normal. We usually don't feel them in adults. The next thing I want to do is to ask you to turn onto your right side here. I want to see if one more other position if I can feel for your spleen tip. Good. So I'm going to put my hand behind your ribs. Ask you to take a deep breath. Exhale. Another deep breath. Exhale. And one more deep breath. Good. And I don't feel your spleen tip, so go ahead and lay flat. Next thing I want to do is to feel for the pulses in your groin and also for the lymph nodes in the groin. So let me just move the gown a little bit here. Okay. I'm just going to palpate first of all for the pulse here in the groin, the femoral pulse. Good, and that's normal. Now I'm just going to listen to the blood flow in that pulse here too. Okay. Good. It's a normal sound. Just want to feel in this area too if there's any swollen glands in the groin. Okay. And there are none. I'm going to go to the other side here and feel for the pulse here too. Good. That's a normal pulse. Let me just put my stethoscope over that area too to listen. Good. That's normal blood flow. I don't hear any signs of blockage. And just like the other side, I want to feel for any swollen lymph nodes in this area too. Good. And I don't feel any swollen lymph nodes in the groin and the inguinal area, and the pulses are normal down in the groin too.